The Bruins are playing the Panthers. The Bruins were 65-12-5, 62-12-5. Panthers were 42-32-8. Head-to-head record on the year, the Bruins were 2-1-1. The Panthers were 2-2-0. If we kind of look in terms of stats, power play, league ranked 22.2%. That was the Bees. They were 12th. Panthers were 22.8. Their league rank was 10. On the PK, the Bruins had the best penalty kill in the NHL, 87.3. And Florida had the 23rd worst. Goals for, Bruins were second with 3.67. Panthers were sixth with 3.51. And goals against, 2.12. That's first in the league. Goals against for Panthers, 3.32. That was 21st. Let's talk shop, boys. What's going on?
You want to do talking points? Or you want to do predictions? What do you want to do?
Well, I think we should do talking points and then predictions. I feel like that makes sense. So you guys go first because I watch the Rangers.
Go ahead, Hal. You want to?
Sure.
And I'm gonna grab a charger. I'm gonna grab a charger for this computer so it stays on. So go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much there really is to discuss. The way I looked at this series, Bruins dominant, right? Florida Panthers, and I don't know if you have the same feeling, Brownie. I know you and Ked on the last podcast talked about how you didn't really follow it too much, but it seemed like the Panthers, Penguins, and Islanders, none of them really wanted to make the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of a sad situation.
I would say that there was a few guys on each team that were like, we are doing everything possible to make the playoffs. Like, I think Matthew Tkachuk is one of those players.
Agreed.
I think Sid is one of those players,
Yeah, and I mean, I agree with Tkachuk. He kind of put them on their back. Alex Lyons come out of nowhere, and he's probably the hottest goalie in the league right now. So you think
he's
about
starting game one too.
Yeah, I mean, so you think about that hot goalie coming in 8th place, nothing to lose, really. They were first seed last year, blew it. Seems like it'd be a tough matchup. I just don't know, man. I look at this on paper, and it's obvious to me. I think it's just one of those keep it simple stupids, right? Like, if you look at Florida's D, they have that Mahara guy on the third pair. He's been a good pickup off waivers. Gustav Forsling is actually, in my opinion, pretty underrated. You have Montour who takes chances, but I just feel like he's kind of a liability. And then their other 3D, Ekblad is not the same player. That dude broke his leg too many times. Gudas is old, and then you have the Stahl, right? You look at their bottom 6, the way Florida starts on paper,
get fucking abused, dude.
That's what I
think Tyler Bertuzzi is gonna fucking wreck him in the first game, and it's gonna be awesome. I might come in my pants when I see that.
Yeah, I would say they have a little bit of snarl. They have Panthers have Lomberg.
So that's one of my. If the Panthers are gonna win this series, to me, I think Lomberg needs to be the X factor.
Well, the biggest thing against the Panthers, speaking of that same snarl, is that Sam Bennett's not playing. Sam Bennett would change the whole tone of this, I believe. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk's a prick. I love him. We're gonna hate him by the end of this, temporarily. But he is gonna be a pain in the dick. But the other thing too, the Florida wins against Boston this year, both of them came versus Swayman. Ullmark didn't lose to them. So talk about lying all you want, And Lions never faced the pressure of playoffs.
Yeah, he's literally playing technically the best regular season team ever in his first playoff series.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think I don't know if you guys have anything else to add. I have Bruins in 6 just because I feel like Florida's a weird team. If you want to talk atmospheres, Monday in Boston's going to be sick. Patriots Day tomorrow. No one's working. Red Sox, Bruins. It'll be great. Rumor is the 10-year anniversary of the 2013 Red Sox, or they might be doing the banner
with the banner wave.
The Bruins. So it'd be cool to see Jared Saltalamacchia on the crowd or some shit like that. I don't know, man. I got Bruins in 6, and I think it's gonna maybe be 4 or 5.
So I originally wrote down Bruins in 5. But then I read with this fucking donkey, Gudas was running his mouth, which annoyed the hell out of me. And then, did you see what Paul Maurice said? Because I have it right here on my phone.
Oh,
I saw this. I don't think it's real.
We will systematically deconstruct, frustrate, embarrass, and obliterate the Bruins one game at a time.
There's no way he said that.
It was on TSN's one who put it out.
I mean, he could have said that, dude. That's the same guy who basically told the Winnipeg Jets, you guys suck, I suck, I'm out, and then went down to Fort Lauderdale.
I love Paul Maurice, dude.
So if that, put it this way, if a Bruin believes it, is all that matters. It doesn't have to be true.
Oh, I have another X factor that you guys just didn't bring up, which I think is pretty funny. Patrice Bergeron. Is he out?
Brad Marchand said today, goes, he'll be fine. If he doesn't want to play, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Exact quote.
Cool quote. Is Patrice Bergeron out?
I don't think he is. Also, Alex Barkov wasn't practicing today too, so something else to keep an eye on.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a weird quote from Montgomery about like Bergeron like not playing?
Sweeney and Montgomery both basically said the same thing, Marchand. They're like, he knows his body. If Patrice needs a day off, he'll take a day off.
So
my take is,
I don't know.
The Bruins have been dealing with cap circumvention for like 3 months now. It's getting confusing trying to get their story straight. All right.
Yeah.
So,
and I also feel like I think this speaks to the fact that they're like, Bergie, if you want to rest up a couple of days, we are pretty deep down the middle, and I think we'll be good these first 2 games.
Pretty fucking cocky, dude.
Cocky or confident? They have. Oh, you know how every team has their little slogans?
Yeah.
The Bruins unveiled theirs. They didn't unveil it. Charlie Coyle a picture was taken of him after practice, and it said something like "Trust the process." It's a fucking business trip. You know what I mean? They're not getting overly excited. Smooth.
Also,
right, so
one more X factor I had. Brady Tkachuk will not be drinking beers in the stands.
Yeah, we talked about
this year, so.
So Hal, what'd you say?
Bruins
what?
6.
Ked?
So, do you want me to do like my character or what I actually think?
Well, this is what I have to give to Kenton for him to make the graphics, so it's up to you.
Oh man! So one of them, I just wanted.
I love this, just so everyone listening at home understands what's happening. Ken talking about his character is him separating and giving distance for when he says something so fucking stupid later in the podcast that he was like, "I was just trying to rile up the fans." That's my character.
No, so like everything in my body is saying Bruins in 4, but I really want to say Panthers in 7. Just to like kind of annoy you guys. I don't know how it would happen. It like the only way the Panthers win this series is if it's in 7 games, right? Like I think we can all agree the Panthers.
Because there's so much experience in 7 games over on the Panthers. Is that
why?
No,
I'm just saying like I don't think any of us can see the Panthers sweeping or the Panthers winning in 5 or winning in 6. Like to me, if they win, it's going to be in 7. That Paul Maurice quote, if that's real life and that wasn't like a fucking joke, like that does a little bit for me. It's gonna be B's in 4, but like I don't know. Who knows, dude? It's a playoffs. So
what do you want me to give Ken?
Give me Bruins in 4.
There you go.